What's up, ranch hands? Welcome back to the channel Yellowstone Season 5, Episode number 8, the finale to Part A of Season 5.
Yes.
It feels like that's where we're at now. And I feel like a total broken record every time I say this because I feel like I say this all the time. This Jamie storyline is building towards something crazy, it feels like.
Oh, I'm sure.
Every time he's doing something or someone's trying to use him for something, which in this case, he's clearly being used to get this airport built so that he could get slid right into the governor's spot, which John is currently sitting on. And there's this plan to impeach him for this situation he's created that could potentially bankrupt the state. And Jamie went through and read this whole speech and like has this thing ready to go. And I'm like, this is going to be really bad. This feels like it's going to be one of those really bad moments that is going to get him into trouble, potentially John into trouble. Beth is probably going to do something crazy that could get her into trouble.
Yeah, well, I wanted to say that this kind of feels embarrassing a little bit. Your own son is going to come out and be like, you can't trust him.
Yeah.
He's going to do this, or that. And it's like, that's embarrassing.
It kind of takes me back to when they were going to run against each other.
That's also embarrassing.
And it's like, there has been this constant like clash between John and Jamie that has been pretty public, I feel like, to an extent. Enough people have probably witnessed, like, just, you even saw during John's acceptance of governor, like, people were able to, like, notice that Jamie wasn't happy, and it's like, let's target him, and what's going on with him? He should be happy. His dad is down with governor. So it feels like this thing that has been building for a very long time, and if Jamie goes through with giving this speech about impeaching his father, John's not, yeah. It's just one of those things where I don't know if there's, and I feel like I've said this a bunch before too. I feel like there's no coming back from this. Like this feels like the moment. I feel like
they're gonna kill him.
It feels like the moment that Beth will follow through with her promise to take him out. And it's like, hey, by the way, we got this cell phone picture of you dragging your dad's dead.
Does he forget that shit?
I just think he gets so consumed. And again, he's so easily manipulated by people who need and want things that I think he tends to forget. And then he gets into this like untouchable mode where it's like, ooh, this lady wants me and she's got this confidence in me and she's going to push me to be governor and I'm going to promise her this and that. And it's like the moment you don't give her what she wants, she's gone, just like the last one's going to be. It's just kind of a sad thing to watch with Jamie because it happens all the time. And I think that's what makes, like, if he has any sympathetic character traits, it's that for sure.
Yeah.
Because obviously I don't feel so bad about the way he was treated as a kid because essentially he was saved because of his family situation. And it's like, did he not?
Wasn't treated that bad.
But it's like, John's not a great father in terms of like certain elements that a good father has. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, maybe you didn't want to become a lawyer and you didn't want to go to law school, but dude got you into like one of the best law schools in the entire country. Got you an amazing education. Yeah. So like there's aspects of it that are positive. But obviously, I mean, you lose your wife. I feel like parenting becomes a lot more difficult when you've got 4 kids. And it's one of those things where there are plenty of sympathetic character traits that Jamie carries. But I think the one that I sympathize with him the most is this idea that he constantly gets manipulated. Like, I feel bad for the dude when it's so clear as day that this person has walked into his life because they literally want something and they'll literally tell you what they want. And he'll just like fly over his head and be like, yeah, cool, you're naked, let's go. Like, he just easily gets blinded by stuff. And it's like every powerful person going from John to Thomas to like whoever there is, everyone has always been able to manipulate him and get him to a certain point before someone else kind of slides in and is like, hey, stop. Like, this isn't good. You don't realize what's happening here. So I don't know if he follows through with this impeachment thing, I think it's going to be all bad all around for everybody.
I can't help but laugh at the, you're naked? Cool.
Well, yeah, that's what the like last thing, like she's sitting there like in this outfit as he's reading the speech, like feeling all good about himself. It's like, yeah, it doesn't even matter. She has you wrapped around her finger and you're doing everything that she wants.
Word.
And again, do you think he follows through with this?
I think he tries to. And I don't know why. The past couple of episodes and shows, every single time I'm like, they're going to die. He's going to kill them. He's going to do... I would like to stop thinking like that. I mean, feel like...
We've been programmed with the shows we watch that people die.
I don't necessarily feel like a sweet summer child anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like...
Kill!
everybody's dying.
It just takes me back to the article thing to where he ended up getting like cold feet following through with that.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if this is another one of those moments. I actually think that this is the moment that he follows through with something really big and it just snowballs into something crazy.
He has to kill Sarah because he had to kill the journalist.
I don't know.
Had to. Fuck
I mean, that would be a lot easier for him because no one really knows. I mean, I guess some people know the relationship, but
well, his secretary does.
It's
You're
just
with her.
And the other dude who's got the cool name, who I forget from Market.
Ellis.
Yeah, that guy knows. But
Ellis Steele.
It's just one of those things where I feel like this is the time. This is the moment. We've been building for 5 seasons, and we're going down the home stretch now. And I feel like this is finally the moment that Jamie betrays John, throws him under the bus, and things just snowball from there. Mm-hmm. There's obviously a bunch of other things going on. I think this is obviously the biggest story that's playing out right now because of Jamie's potential impact on the family. We got a really interesting flashback, getting a little bit more origin story of Baby Rip, where he got into a fight with one of the helpers on the ranch and ended up killing the dude because dude pulled out a knife, so he grabbed a rock, and it's like, yeah, I did what I had to do. And John and him had a conversation, and John's like, why don't you just tell me that he fell off his horse? He's like, you told me to never lie to you, and I'm not lying to you. So
I
he
appreciate that.
Yeah, so he basically told him, all right, we could cover this up, but we're going to brand you. He didn't say the brand part, but that's what he was talking about.
Making the assumption.
Yeah, he's like, we're going to brand you and you stay here forever. And that's essentially like the origin of tough, dedicated, never leaving Rip. I feel like that's where it like really starts.
Yeah.
So Thomas has a lot going on. This whole situation with his position, the pipeline.
Oh my God.
There's a lot going on there. But again, I'm mostly focused on this Jamie storyline with John and seeing where it goes. John is supposed to have a conversation with Thomas and like kind of figure things out.
There.
He ended up meeting with Linnell to kind of like come together. So we'll see where that storyline goes. But again, it feels like this Jamie thing is a really big one. And I'm very curious to see if he follows through with this time. I'm going to say that he is. So,
okay.
You ready for it?
Yes.
Let's go. Oh, starting with the flashback. Are we at the train station?
I'm going to make that assumption.
Show him the train station, then you got to brand him. And then you are forever stuck at the Yellowstone.
Oh, shit. How do you better get that momentum correct because you go over with him.
What did he say? About my daughter. What did he say? You killed him over it. It must have been pretty bad.
He talked about her.
Something sexual?
Yes, sir.
Why did it bother you? You know my daughter. He was a good hand, and now he's gone because he insulted you. But he didn't insult you. He insulted my daughter, which insulted you, which leads me to my next question.
Oh, shit.
Something going on between you and my daughter? Yeah. That sure makes things a lot clearer.
Oh, no.
The only time you fight working for me is to protect somebody on this ranch, or the ranch itself. And you will be surprised how much fighting you'll have to do. It surprises the hell out of me.
Yep, here we go.
Long time ago, cowboys would drift in and get work on some outfit, then disappear. A few months later, a whole chunk of the herd would disappear. It was the cowboys who started it. You find out real fast who's willing to ride for the brand when they learn they gotta wear it. Our cattle stopped getting stolen after that. What that means today, you're committing yourself to this ranch for the rest of your life. And this ranch is committing itself to you.
Yikes.
You will have a home till the day you die, or this ranch is no more. Now, that is something worth fighting for.
You're not staying?
Ah, this is between you and the cowboys that wear it. I'll know what you choose tomorrow.
Didn't know I had a choice.
You always have a choice.
What's the choice?
Another ride back to Wyoming, but you ain't coming back from the next one.
Yeah. You take a trip to the train station or you get branded. Those are your choices.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome. Let's deal the kid in.
Hell yeah.
So what happened to all these fellers?
Rip was rocking the toothpick even back then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people come and go. You fuck up, you die. Stuff like that. It's wild. It was interesting though. I just edited the episode where Lloyd had to fight against a walker and Rip had to go in and like handle it and was like, "I love you," and then beat his ass.
Literally handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was like every time I see those flashbacks with like young Lloyd and young Rip, it's like they really have been together and through a lot of things for a very long time. It's pretty crazy.
Wait,
Oh.
that's Jimmy's. Oh, we get to see Jimmy.
Hey!
Cowboys get up at 3 in the morning if breakfast is served at 6.
Oh, gotta get the horses saddled.
Takes you 3 hours, does it?
Yeah, I want to be the last man.
So cowboys pride themselves on honesty, but you start every day with a lie. So what time is breakfast?
That is one of life's great mysteries.
I'm so happy that we got to see him again. I didn't think we would.
I didn't think so.
So the other thing we didn't really talk about was this whole cattle issue that John has.
Yeah.
And they were researching the 4-6s, so maybe it is an opportunity for him to see his people again.
This is a test too, in case you're wondering.
Am you a woman?
It's a quandary.
Well, I don't think that the city.
Right there on the table.
He doesn't have a lot of time.
No.
He's got to get to work.
Missed breakfast, Jimmy.
Apologies, sir.
Well, don't apologize to me. I ain't the one with an empty stomach.
Yes, sir.
Something else is empty, though.
Shut up.
Ain't your feet sore from being in them boots all day?
Yeah, but at least it's a dry sore.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Yeah, people always complain about the heat, but then they say, at least it's a dry heat, so I thought maybe that... Yeah, it's a joke.
All right. Let's stay in your lane, baby. I'll do the joking.
What exactly is allowable in my lane?
Well, foot rubs. Mama needs pampering. Maybe some back rubs would be good. Whole freeway's fair game.
Better not be a freeway. Better be a damn toll road, and I got the only token.
Okay, so you can joke.
I'm not joking. I'm very serious.
Okay, I like you jealous. Yeah, I say stop rubbing. Your work day ain't over, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Look, it's 6 and the light is still, like, the sun is still up. Remember that? Remember that? Before daylight savings.
I'm happy.
You should be.
They're so cute.
Where are you taking them?
We leased some ground in the panhandle of Texas.
What's that like?
Windy, dry, but no brucellosis.
Well, at least they won't be cold in the winter.
They're gonna be plenty cold in the winter.
I want to thank you for what you said to me. It helped me more than you know. I've leaned on it every day since you said it, and every night.
I think sometimes God gives us tragedy so we can pass along how we survived it to next generation of sufferers. If that makes any sense. And maybe someday all that knowledge leads to no tragedies at all.
What a world that would be, huh?
Yeah. I'm needed in Helena. I need Rip with the cattle, and I have no one to run this place. Next to the reservation is what's called East Camp. There's an old house there. It needs a little work, but it's yours if you'll take it.
In exchange for what?
The ranch can't be Tate's someday if the ranch isn't here. I need his help. I need it from all in.
We can help.
Thank you.
That's all you ever had to do, you know. Just ask.
Well, now I know. How many is that?
There is 18. We'll load up these 4 trucks and we'll hit the road. And then I'll get Lloyd to load up the rest and get them down there.
I'm sorry it has to be like this.
Sir, it is what it is.
Can you come tomorrow and get the rest on the road?
Let me just ask my wife.
Yeah, you do that, son. Whatever she says, stick to it.
Tends to be the safest move.
Is it?
Facts.
I love you, son.
Did John just hug someone?
I feel like he's ever embraced anybody.
Wow.
I think that surprised Casey.
So this is really happening, huh? Rip and the crew really leaving for Texas for a year plus. I thought maybe Beth's plan would happen quickly and they would be able to stay.
I don't think it happens that quick.
But just the idea that like the crew's gonna get split up now.
Yeah. This feels ominous as fuck.
And then it cuts right to Jamie.
Oh I feel sick. I feel sick about this.
Ladies and gentlemen of the legislature and the Senate.
Why so few council members? I find it hard to believe they'd support a pipeline through the reservation.
They won't stand with me. Angela's got their ear now.
Oh, is this Sean?
Oh.
Oh, we're having the meeting now.
Well, this is getting interesting.
I must admit, I'm surprised at the support.
Well, this is how bad I don't want a pipeline on my land. Can only imagine you'd feel the same.
You imagine right.
I have called this emergency meeting of the Assembly to address an egregious act of dereliction in canceling funding for the Paradise Valley International Airport and surrounding residential, commercial, and mixed communities. Governor Dutton has violated state law. He has exposed the state to litigation. He has robbed the state of billions in tax revenue and thousands of jobs. He threatens to extinguish our state's single biggest generator of revenue, tourism.
Shit.
And will have devastating consequences for our constituents, the people who elected us, the reason we are here.
Hey, Jamie, did you get elected?
Progress. It's, seems
Hey,
that's
Jamie,
all I ever
did
talk
you?
about.
Jamie's
Or did you
there
just get
and John's
appointed?
here.
Yeah.
Typically, we interpret moving forward as better. And if we use it in that manner, I agree. But when something benefits one group over another group, you can't use that word anymore. Running a pipeline beneath the drinking water of an already strained and impoverished community may be progress for the owners of the pipeline, but it could lead to disastrous effects to the land and the people this pipeline runs beneath.
And it is for those people.
The way they're cutting this.
Yeah.
I cannot support that endeavor, and will use the full weight of my office to prevent it from happening.
That the Attorney General's office is requesting a Senate tribunal seeking impeachment.
Didn't expect that.
Me neither. Thank you, Governor. You took my whole speech. That's what I was going to say. The president visited us last week. He spoke about improving the quality of life here.
Oh my God.
And this is why I said he's not fit for this office.
It appears you've been ambushed.
Yeah, it looks that way. If I'd known this was going to happen, I wouldn't have come.
Shit. I feel really bad. Like
That's brutal.
an entire community is like, please help me.
His entire impeachment claim is conjecture.
Sometimes conjecture is all you need to get started.
Truth prevails.
It's not that kind of fight, Claire. Truth won't win this one.
Well, if truth won't win it, I don't know what will.
Menace.
I don't know how to fight with menace.
I'll teach you.
Oh, shit.
And it is for those
Oh, shit.
and for the future of Montana that the Attorney General's office is requesting a Senate tribunal seeking impeachment.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Uh-oh.
67 to 33 in favor. Now that subjects Governor John Dutton to the first impeachment tribunal in the state's history.
Oh, shit.
That motherfucker.
Fuck.
Here we go.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
It's on.
So, Brandon's all over, huh?
You pulling out?
My family pulled out about an hour ago. You were working and I didn't want to interrupt, but I wanted to say goodbye. I don't know, maybe we could go and,
If your family's gone, how are you gonna get home?
I have a truck here.
You can drive?
Of course. How old do you think I am? Wait, how old are you?
No, I didn't mean like, can you drive? Of course you can drive. It's just, I don't have a truck. Just a dumb cowboy.
Oh, Carter.
Well, I can wait for you if you want me to.
I'd like that.
Oh, my God. Stop it. You guys are so cute.
I got it handled here, brother.
I know you do. You need anything, you let me know.
You too, man.
Honestly, his son looks so much like him. Fucking Lloyd, dude. You miss Teeter.
Play a little hold'em.
Yeah, we ain't got nothing better to do.
Aww.
Get out there and go give her a hug or a kiss or something or other.
I'll fly out and see you in a week.
This is so wild that they have been put in this position.
Teeter.
Yeah. Aw, they're cute.
Aw.
Stop it. Why are they so cute? They're so cute. Stop it. Oh my god.
So wild. Like the sacrifices all these folks have to make for this to work.
Yeah.
It's like next level shit right there.
Uh-oh. That be Jamie's car. I'm gonna assume that be Jamie's house. Oh shit.
It was the perfect speech. It was the perfect delivery. Everything about it was perfect.
He's gonna fight.
I don't doubt it.
She's gonna fight. And it's at
God,
your doorbell right now. The fight has just come to your house, buddy.
Oh, bitch.
Jesus. She'll go away.
No,
you don't know who you're talking about.
Jamie!
There's a term for this, Beth. It's called breaking and entering.
There's a term for the reason I'm doing it. It's called career suicide, and you fucking just did it.
Fuck. Out of my house. Get the out of my house. Out of my house. Get out.
Fuck you, Jamie!
Oh. What'd she hit him with?
Tomorrow, you will call a press conference, and you will resign from office. Do you fucking understand me, Jamie? You will resign, or I am printing photos for the sheriff.
No, you're not.
Doubt me, Jamie. I am begging you.
Oh my god. This bitch is upstairs right now. Just watched her fucking hit Jamie.
How many bodies has your father put in the same spot? Turn me in, you turn him in. Have you thought this through? Wait, did you even know? Do you think I'd just pick a turnout on the Wyoming border fucking random? There is a century's worth of our family's secrets down at the bottom of that canyon. You want to see how fast they take the ranch from us then? It'll straighten your fucking hair. That's how fast.
Bullshit.
Oh, she doesn't know.
Ask your husband where the train station is and how many times he's been there. You want to know the real price for protecting the ranch? I don't think you do. If the goal is protecting the ranch from future generations, of which you have none, then monetizing the ranch is the only option. The airport was the only option, and you fucking know it! I am guaranteeing the ranch is passed down to Tate, to my son, to their children someday. The greatest threat to that ranch is our father, and you know that too. So I will remove the threat.
They'll take your approval anywhere you can find it, won't you, Jamie? Bet you're one expensive hooker.
Oh, shit.
So it's war.
War's over, Beth.
No, Jamie. War's just beginning.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Yeah, Beth, that's what, like, John constantly always protected her from that aspect of their life.
Yeah.
She has no idea what the train station is. That's why I was like, so she didn't know where, she just followed him there.
Yeah.
She didn't know that it existed.
Got it.
Because that was one of my big questions when she got the picture.
Wolf Watch, the environmental group that funds the radio collar studies of wolf packs in the park, has just issued a press release claiming that they have recovered radio collars from the Prospect Peak wolf pack. And they say that the data indicates that the wolves could have been killed on Governor John Dutton's Yellowstone ranch.
Ah, fuck.
When it rains, it pours, huh?
It's a hit piece, Clara. They smell blood in the water.
Who smells blood?
Everyone.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you should take him to the train station.
Oh, shit.
Have a minute with my daughter.
She just came out and holy shit, dude.
What is it? Exactly.
It's the trash can for everyone who's attacked us. It lays in a jurisdictional dead zone in a county with a population of exactly 0, hence no jury of your peers and no court for a change in venue. Why are you so surprised? Where do you think the men who attacked you in your office and attacked our ranch went?
Jamie knows about it.
Yes.
He will use everything that he knows to destroy you. He has made it clear.
Yes, I believe he has.
This has gotten really intense.
I'm scared.
If there is a place our enemies go and nobody ever knows they went, and they will never come back, then I think that's the place for Jamie.
Oh, shit!
What do you think, Daddy?
I think she'll try to have me killed.
Come on.
Yeah, you don't know what... Yeah.
You really think so?
Yes. Do you know anyone, or is there a group that has experience with this kind of situation?
You assign yourself security, Jamie.
Well, that's playing defense.
Oh, we're trying to also take Beth to the train station?
We want to go on offense.
What if I want to play offense?
There are companies, yeah. There's one in New York and there's one in Virginia.
How are they?
They're professionals. They're not hitmen. It'll look like a heart attack or car accident.
Holy shit.
Perhaps I could meet with them and see how they would handle this.
No, Jamie, you don't want to do that. You tell me what you want, and I will meet with them.
This is so fucked.
Her, you just might, maybe, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing?
Just a couple more trucks and we can go home.
Can we stop by the East Camp on the way home?
How you know about East Camp?
Your father told me. Said it was ours if we wanted. If he'd help out while the cowboys are gone and he's in Helena.
Is that what you want?
Here's what I don't want. I don't want to go back to a rented house and stare at a nursery that isn't filled. Yeah. I don't want to take it down. I'd rather move it, start over, and try again, you know?
Aww.
East Camp is not much of a house, baby.
Yeah, but it would be ours.
So is the rental, I mean, it's rental, but also, I get it.
Choice that I saw between this place and you.
Maybe this is the way we have both.
Okay, we'll take a look at it then.
Why did we bring up the end of them again?
I don't know. Because it's one of those unfinished stories, I guess.
Wow.
Aww. Oh my god! Rest in peace, sir. That's awful.
That
Multiple episodes of a rest in peace at the end.
That episode kind of played out the way I was expecting. I figured Jamie was going to follow through. I figured things were... I didn't realize John was going to go to Thomas in that moment to, like, help back him up. That ended up being, like, a huge backfire.
I know. I
because
feel
all
really
that story popped up literally as he's trying to, like, help him. And it's like, well, that's not a good look now. You don't want that endorsement from John. It's just one of those things where the fact that Jamie revealed this idea of the train station, which I thought was kind of interesting because Beth could show the photo. I mean, I guess you would have to tell them where the body is.
Yes. You would have to.
Because I was like thinking about like what...
Because it could look like fake or whatever, but then it's like, oh
would
no,
have to-
I have
yeah.
to prove to you that their body is there.
So then you show them where, and then you find out that there's hundreds of years worth of dead bodies down there, and they're all linked to the Yellowstone, and that is just such an insane thought. And the idea that Jamie is now going on the offensive to kill Beth, while Beth also promised that she was going to kill him, and confirmed with Dad to take him to the train station. This just feels so wild, and I worry because it feels like Jamie's, through the help of Sarah, is getting a professional killer.
Yeah.
What is Beth gonna do?
I don't.
Because Rip's not available.
I know,
Rip's on the road.
Rip's
He's
gotta
gone.
go right now.
Yeah, he's gone. He's already on the road
I
heading
don't
to Texas.
know. This whole thing makes me have anxiety. Jamie has to die. I'm so sorry. Jamie has to die.
I worry about who's going to get it organized quickest. And it feels like Jamie is going to be able to get it organized quick because of the help with Sarah and like the fact that she knows these groups that, oh, they're professionals and they're going to make it look like a car accident and
a heart attack.
Yeah.
Or does Sarah then use that against Jamie and be like,
For what?
he tried to hire a hitman to kill his own sister, Like, so then
what?
everybody's fucked.
Why? She's
I don't
getting
know.
exactly what she wants.
I don't know. I'm
getting
throwing
pushed.
theories out there.
John's getting pushed out of office. Jamie's probably the obvious choice to get put in office.
Because he's a puppet.
And that means the airport's going to get done. That's exactly what she wants. She's not going to...
Just throwing it out there.
She's not going to hold anything over Jamie's head unless Jamie does something
that she doesn't like.
Yeah, which at this point he's not. He has no reason to.
Just saying.
Yeah, I don't have that in my cards right now because I feel like Jamie's happy under the current circumstances and he's feeling all this power and all this stuff, and I don't see him being a problem for Sarah, and I don't see Sarah being a problem for him. Just because she's getting exactly what she wants. She has no reason to even threaten him with that because that would put thoughts in his head, and she's not going to do that. So it feels like this is a legitimate dangerous thing. And I just don't know how Beth is going to organize this or set this up.
Right.
It feels like Jamie already has this in the works and in motion. So that whole situation, and especially with Rip being gone, like she can't go to him. It's like she can't just call him up and be like, hey, I need you to come back. Like that's not an option.
No.
And if she goes there, which she said she was going to in like a week, I don't know how that storyline is going to play out. The fact that it feels like Jamie's going to get security, he's going to be protected, he's going to have eyes on him. There's no way Beth is going to be able to just walk up to him and kill him.
No.
So I don't know how she's going to accomplish this. She's obviously a very smart and educated and strategic person when it comes to things, but this feels like a situation that is actually over her head for once. Just seeing her reaction to Jamie talking about the train station.
I was just going to bring that up.
And the fact that John's done
devastated.
it, Rip's done it. It's like, this is what the family's been doing for hundreds of years. And the idea that she didn't realize where she was. She just thought Jamie just picked a random turnout in Wyoming to throw a body over the edge. It's like, no, that's not the case. That's actually something very specific. And now she knows. And she looked horrified. She looked like she was betrayed because she wasn't kept in the loop on this stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know how this, my brain only goes to one spot, is that Jamie wins this. And I just don't know how Beth mobilizes this effort. Because, I mean, again, Jamie's already getting help.
Yeah.
And things are already kind of in his favor in this specific moment.
But
so
nothing can happen to Beth and Rip. Okay, they have to be together forever.
yeah, it feels like that's in danger now.
I hate it.
Especially if she's going to talk about like getting this hit team to take her out while she's promised to travel soon. It's like there's a lot of easy ways to like track somebody and take them out on their trip and make it look like an accident.
I hate this so much. Oh God.
It's just one of those tough things where John's in a really tough spot. Beth is in a really tough. Obviously, the ranch is in a really bad spot now because now the wolves thing comes back up when John's like at his lowest point.
I know.
And they're talking about, the wolves were killed on John Dutton's ranch, and it's just like Linnell said it. It's like when it rains, it pours. It's just getting piled on now. This just feels like a position that John's not going to be able to wiggle his way out of.
Right.
For once.
Right.
He's wiggled out of so many things, and it feels like this spot, him being governor and this stuff coming up, feels like a position that he can't get out of. Because it's almost because he's in a high-profile position, he's stuck. He can't actually accomplish what he usually does to get out of things.
Does Rip like throw himself under the bus?
Oh my God. That would be insane. That would be heartbreaking if it.
I can't.
If it built to that, because
I hate all of it. That's it.
I mean, that's a good question because we've been getting multiple flashbacks now focusing on Rip when he was young, and it's like his dedication and his commitment to John and the ranch. Just the idea that Rip doesn't exist technically in the world. What does he have to lose? I think he has a lot to lose. But in John's eye, compared to like him or anyone else in the family, Rip doesn't have as much to lose, which I completely disagree with. I think Rip has a ton to lose. That's just me trying to be in John's brain. If that actually, like, you bringing that up just made my kind of just brain start racing. That feels like a real possibility.
I don't want to think about it, but I've thought about it like ever since like the whole like, you told me never to lie to you, and then Rip telling John what actually happened, and then it was Rip's idea to tie the collars to stuff and run them down the river, and oh my god, dude, no.
I mean, there's a lot of things he
I don't want to do this anymore.
There's a lot of things that he could take responsibility for and try to help John and cover it up and be like, John doesn't know what the train station, he doesn't know anything about this place. There's no proof of him knowing, but it could be one of those things where Rip's like, I'm the lead, I handle all that stuff, we protect John from it, we know he doesn't know anything about it. Like, there's a lot of things that Rip could sacrifice himself for to protect John. But this whole season has felt so dark and just down and depressing that this episode kind of like puts a bow on all that as we go into part 2. And it's just one of those things where I just can't help but think of the whole line, if you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
I don't want to watch it anymore.
That's what we're building towards. It's what it feels like. Something bad's happening.
I want to just, like, keep my thought of, like, you know, Rip and Beth are together forever, happy family, and...
Yeah. No.
I don't know if I necessarily, like, give a shit what happens to John, just as long as the ranch goes to Tate. Casey's okay, Tate's okay, Carter's okay, Beth and Rip are okay.
Yeah.
And Teeter.
That's a nice thought.
Teeter has to be good.
It's a nice thought.
And Jimmy and his wife, soon-to-be wife.
I was thrown back at the whole idea that Jamie even mentioned his son. I'm like, get out of here with that.
I know. You know John's not going to let that happen.
I mean, John might not have a choice at this point.
Well, and...
he might lose all control of everything.
Technically, that's not really your family, remember, Jamie?
Yeah. It's just one of those things. It feels like John's going to lose control of a lot of things if it keeps going down this road and something doesn't change.
I'm done. So the next episode, you'll see just him.
Yeah,
I'm just going to keep my fantasy land, and we're going to unicorns and rainbows the shit out of it.
Just stay positive, and maybe it'll fall that way. Talk it into existence. But, I mean, that was wild. It, like I said, it went exactly as I expected, because I expected Jamie to deliver this impeachment. That's exactly how I would expect Beth to react when she found out. And the thing I didn't expect is that Jamie would want, I mean, I guess not, but him going on the offensive to try to kill Beth, pretty insane. But this idea of, like, I never thought that the picture wouldn't hold any weight because of the whole idea that you would literally be incriminating the entire family.
No. Yeah.
For hundreds of years. That just never crossed my brain, so...
No, because I thought Jamie would fold.
Yeah.
Until
that
fucking
threat
Sarah.
would scare him.
Well, like, I feel like Sarah's, like
empowered
he
him.
has no backbone, but, like, he has a backbone with Beth and his family.
Yeah. She's empowered him. Kind of like...
Fucking hate it.
Kind of like his dad empowered him for a few minutes.
Right.
But this is how it works with Jamie.
Yeah.
Like, people get their freaking claws in him, and they do exactly what they want him to do, and he follows through with it, and then he always ends up, like, regretting it at a certain point. I don't know if we're going to get to that spot with this one. Like, that's my concern, because the fact that he delivered this speech so confidently, and he's, like, all in now, I just don't know if there's any level of regret left for him to feel towards his family.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We're going to get to the first episode of Part B as quickly as possible, but...
And thank goodness, this is just a show.
Yeah.
I would not actually want anyone dead in real life.
For sure. That's the great part about all this.
Just a show.
So, of course, as always, you guys share all your thoughts. Leave your comments down below. We'll see you guys later for the next one. What a ride. Have a good one. Bye.